Welcome to Crimson Guitars, welcome to a mini-torial. I'm going to show you something that I've been playing with it for well, probably coming up on a year now, and it's a little trick that I've enjoyed to do with finishing. And you've all seen, I've been in a copper period, and solid copper tops, playing around with different patterner effects and all of that. I stopped short of weighing on a guitar. There are easier ways to get ammonia. And then this, which is a metallic effect. And people have asked me how I've done this. This is the sort of final thing. This was a guitar, this is the Frankenstein guitar that I just wasn't happy with what was going on the back. I'd used a pretty cool paint actually, which Metal Effects oxidizing copper paint. So this stuff has real copper in it, and it oxidizes and turns green over time, etc. And I used that, and I just wasn't happy. So we got the guitar back, and I got some fire. Anyway, the secret is that I'm moving on from my copper period, the copper phase, and I have had a total blast doing it, but I kind of want to go back to absolute pristine guitars, at least in my own personal builds. And I've got some ideas, and we've got this great big project that's going to happen with the weekend workshops and all of that. It's going to be awesome. So the time has come to actually share the secret. Now, if you are 80 plus, you probably already know. The secret is embossing powders. And these things are used by lovely little old ladies to make greetings cards. And you get them in different colors. I've got the sort of more neutral. There's a bright red one that I actually want to play with still. Maybe I'll do a personal guitar in that. But this stuff is excellent. It's a metallic powder that you burn on, and it works. I mean, here are some what are those called? Pickup surrounds that I've done. Here's a control knob. If you look at the bridges and the tuners and stuff, I've used those. Used that to a certain extent to age some hardware, and it's a quick and easy way to age hardware, actually. Some hardware you can't do, and obviously when you're doing plastic you have to do it really super quick. Now, I don't use the embossing stamps, which is what the card makers do. It's a clear, it's like ink. You put your stamp in, put it on what you want, and then the powder sticks to that. Although I'm sure if I was intelligent in any way, shape or form, I could figure out, just put some glue on or something like that, and or wash of some sort just to hold it in place. At that point you can use a little air gun. If you're just using heat like I do, then all you need to do is warm up what you're working on, or just warm up the embossing powder. So put that in place. My favorite blowtorch has actually just died. This one doesn't get quite hot enough, quite fast enough. But essentially, there we have it. And it's an easy way to totally destroy hardware. And with this particular guitar, I went a little crazy. Now, the hardware here is not as okay, sorry, I'm doing and talking, and that never really works. in the process of trying to get the cool burnt effect on, for example, these pickups over here, that burnt chrome effect you get it takes a lot of heat, and the steel that the pickup covers are made from can deal with that. If you try and burn the average bridge, which tends to be made out of aluminium, the bridge will melt before the chroming starts bluing. This happens. Don't do it. Anyway, okay, so that's a little bit hot. Let's get the other one. And I'm just going to play around. And this really does work across the board. Anyway, what do you think? You hate it, don't you? You just think, Ben, what the hell are you doing? Christmas bauble. I've been called so many names as a result of playing around with this stuff. I'm unashamed. I do wish I had a hotter torch to show you, though. This is going a little bit slower than with the one I tend to use. If you actually get to a point where, the hardware is hot enough, which I'm going to try for now, without melting it, hopefully, you can, let's see if it works. There you go. It sort of melts as it goes on. There we go. So you want black hardware with a little bit of a texture? You got black hardware with a little bit of a texture. Or bright red. And these little pots of powder cost a couple of quid each, £2.50 or so. And it's just fun, really. Anyway, this is a mini tutorial, or a mini-torial. I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you very much for watching. Click like, click subscribe, comment whether you hate this or not. I'm probably, if somebody custom orders this, it's cool. I'm going to keep on doing it. But there are going to be fewer production guitars with this on. I'm going down the route more of highly sexy, pretty woods and the like, because I miss working with pretty woods. Anyway, have a fantastic week. We will be back soon. Goodbye. I miss working with pretty wood. My God. By the way, we are not ever going to do that whole fractal pattern with electricity and a microwave power supply thing. I am not doing that. Electricity scares the bejesus out of me. And it's cool and it's pretty. Enough of you guys have suggested I do it that I feel I need to mention this. But yeah, there we go. If anybody's done it already, wants to send us a flame maple top or something with that cool effect, we'll build a guitar around it. Anyway, goodbye. Have fun. I've got a little bit more burning to do, and we're away.